Sairam children, welcome to this session. Yes children, you all must be feeling happy and relaxed, isn't it? Your exams got over, right? So children, today we are here to learn a new lesson. Are you all ready? Yes. So children, now view the picture on the screen. What do you see? You can easily make out, isn't it? It's a picture of, yes, a desert. Very good. So children, you all know what is a desert. So now tell me, what is a desert? Yes, you all are ready to answer. Yes, desert is large, extremely dry areas of land. Okay. What about the rainfall? Can you recall? Yes, there is very little rainfall and few plants grow in desert. Okay, now tell me, what about the climate? Deserts have extreme temperatures. Very good children. So today we are going to learn lesson number 5, the Great Indian Desert. It is also called Thar Desert. Okay. So in this lesson, you will learn about the Great Indian Desert, its location, climate, vegetation and landforms, its people, their dress, language and festivals, the role of tourism in the Thar Desert. So children, let's start. So children, first we'll see its location. Just look at the map on the screen. And children, you all know where the northern plains lie. So the northern plains lies here. Okay. So to the west of the northern plains lie the Great Indian Desert or the Thar Desert. It is also called Thar Desert. So where does it lie? To the west of the northern plains lies the Great Indian Desert or the Thar Desert. So children, now we'll see how much it is extended. Its extent, it is 800 kilometers. It is about 800 kilometers long and 500 kilometers wide. Is it clear children? It covers a major part of West Rajasthan and the land here is partly rocky and partly sandy. Is that clear children? To the northeast of the Thar Desert lies the Satluj River Basin. To the northeast of Thar Desert is the Satluj River Basin. And to the south is a salt marsh known as the Rann of Kutch. So children, what is a salt marsh? Yes, salt marshes are coastal wetlands. They are wetlands that are flooded and drained by salt water brought in by the tides. They are marshy. They are wetlands. Is that clear? So to the south is a salt marsh known as the Rann of Kutch. And to the southeast, just come to the southeast, you can see Aravalli range of hills. Okay. And the desert extends west into Pakistan till the Indus River Basin. Is that clear children? And here you can see few cities which is given in, can you see that red dots? There are few cities in the desert region. We'll see that also where they are located. These few cities are Jaisalmer, Jodhpur and Bikaner. So Jaisalmer is located here and Jodhpur is located here and Bikaner is located here. So there are few cities in the desert region. They are Jaisalmer, Jodhpur and Bikaner. So children, is that clear location? Okay. Children, when you are watching this video, you can pause the video, take out your textbook and you refer so that you will understand better. Okay. So now we'll see the climate. So children, can you recall the climate? You have learned, isn't it? Okay. The climate in the desert is extreme. During the summer, the days are hot and dry. As the sun sets, it becomes cooler. Why? Why the days are hot and the nights are cooler? Why? Yes, this is because the sand heats up quickly in the day. The sand heats up quickly in the day and it cools down fast at night. That is why the days are hot and nights are cooler in the desert. Okay. And in winter, the days are pleasant, but the nights are very cold. Is it clear, children? Next is vegetation. So you all know that in the desert there is very little rainfall. So not many plants grow in the desert. Why? Yes, because of the sandy soil and lack of water. But you can see only a few scattered bushes and thorny shrubs. Okay, and there are a few streams which fill up only when there is a rain. So there are few streams which fill up only during the rain, when there is rain. Okay, so there is a severe shortage of drinking water for the people who live in desert region. Okay. Next is landforms. So children, you all know the landforms. How is the land? The land is dry and there is very little vegetation. So as the land is dry and there is less vegetation, soil erosion occurs due to wind. And the desert has many small hills of sand called sand dunes. So children, did you understand what is a sand dune? The desert has many small hills of sand called sand dunes. And how sand dunes are formed? Yes, sand dunes are formed when sand starts piling around. The sand starts piling around and any barrier that blocks the sand-laden desert wind. Okay, and these dunes do not remain at one place. Why? Why these dunes do not remain at one place? Because the strong winds of the desert, they keep moving from one place to another. Because of the strong winds, the dunes do not remain at one place and they keep moving from one place to another. And the hot winds carry a lot of sand with them and severe sandstorms are formed. So children, is that clear? Just look at this picture. This is a man leading his camel over the sand dunes in the Thar desert. Just look at the sand dunes there. It's beautiful. It is beautiful, isn't it? So children, now we'll learn the term what is an oasis. Okay. See children, there are some places in the desert. Okay, there are some places in the desert where underground water comes up to the surface in the form of springs. That is, the underground water comes up to the surface in the form of springs, and trees like date palms, kikar, and bubble trees and grasses grow in these areas. So, such an area in the desert with water and greenery is called an oasis. So, children, what is an oasis? Yes, an oasis is a green area in the desert. Green area in the desert where the underground water comes up to the surface in the form of springs. Is it clear, children? Just look at this picture. This is an oasis in the Thar desert. So, an area in the desert with water and greenery. Okay. So, children, with this, I'll stop. The remaining part of the lesson will continue in the next class. So, let's summarize what we learned today. So, today we learned the Great Indian Desert, its location. So, where it is located? Yes, to the west of the northern plains lies the Great Indian Desert or the Thar Desert. Then what about the climate? You all know, isn't it? The climate in the desert is extreme. The days are hot and the nights are cooler. And in winter, the days are pleasant and the night becomes very cold. And what about the vegetation? Yes, as there is little rainfall, you can see a few plants grow in these areas. And in the landforms, we learned sand dunes and oases. Now tell me, what are sand dunes? Yes, small hills of sand in a desert are called sand dunes. And what is an oasis? Yes, an area in desert with water and greenery is called an oasis. So children, is that clear? Then I'll see you in the next class. Until then, goodbye. Thank you.